Oh, what? Hey. Just grabbing a pocket knife right now. Oh, and the lamp just went off. Perfect. Okay. But it's still kind of hot, so. We got Stinger right there. His heat lamp just went off, so. Kind of hot to the touch. And we got the food right in there. So, I've wanted to feed him for so long, and last 2 times my sister has actually done it because I was doing something wrong. So it's been a week since we last fed him, so we're gonna go ahead, feed him, and then clean out his tank, which has got some poop in the back, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Wanted to do this live. I don't know if anybody's gonna join this, but hopefully they do. I would use my tripod, but it is broke, and there's nothing I can do to really prove that it's broke because I'm pretty sure I threw it somewhere. So, don't really know where that's at the moment. So I need something to kind of prop my phone up at the moment. But I don't have anything because I threw my phone case away because it broke, and it was a terrible idea. If I could get something that can just hold it up, like maybe this box that has a knife in it. I don't know. Let's just see. Orientation is like, oh, okay. Great. Let me just see what this looks like. Nice. What a crisp angle. Kind of letting the lamp cool down a little bit. Yeah, I left it on the table one day for like 30 minutes while I was on. I was asleep and wound up burning my table. So here's his rat right there. All right, it's getting cooler. So we just let that kind of cool. We got a bunch of fishing gear. Just trying to figure out what I can use, because my orientation is locked and I can't do anything about it. And I got spaghetti on my table getting cold. Oh yeah, here's my tripod. There you go. It's broke, busted, done for, totaled. I mean, I could try and use it. I don't know. So this is the wider stance. It is not. Alright, that fits. No, it doesn't. If we do that, okay, so let's turn it that way. But now it's gotta be looking down, so it's not gonna work neither. God, I need like one of those grabby tripods. I mean, I guess I could just turn you guys around. I can chat with y'all while I cut this thing out of its bag. There we go. Alright, so here's the rat. I'm not turning it. Okay, so here it is, little black fella. We gotta cut his head open so that we can get the scent in there. I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Alright, so got him on a little napkin right here. He's perfectly thawed out. He was frozen, but he's ready. He's ready to eat, so let's go do that. Now, obviously, due to YouTube having an issue with things, I can't do this on camera, so what the world? He's got like uneven ears. What the heck? Okay. Oh, that's nasty. I'm pretty sure I just cut into his brain. And if y'all can hear my brother, I apologize. He's playing Fortnite right now. What a gig game. Alright, hopefully I'll burn the table. Alright, so rat is ready. We gotta take the lid off. It's not that heavy, I don't know why I made that noise. We gotta take this off. He's got double lids so he can't escape. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try and bounce y'all. If I could zoom out, that would just be amazing. We got our tongs right here. We use these so he doesn't bite me. Alright. There you go. Little guy. So I gotta be quiet now. So there he is. Get the cup's reflection in there. And the power is flickering. My light is flickering. That's not good. It means lightning is striking and the power might go out. So it's definitely not good. Oh, what's up, dude? Alright, so there's Stinger. And we got him a rat right here. We're about to feed him. Ooh, okay. Got some movement early on. So the thing I've learned, I've got to pester him with this thing. Like, absolutely annoy him half to death with it. Oh, that was quick. Okay. Well, somebody joined and they left. Okay, so I gotta be quiet now. That was really quick. Oh my goodness. He actually ate it. I fed him. Let's go. And I got it on film too, up close. Alright, so what we gotta do now is put the lids on quietly. There's one on there. Okay. We're closed up. We're gonna move this basket of clothes. He got it like right there on the back side, so there's the head and there's his head. So what we're gonna do is try and quietly move that, but you're not quietly moving a basket of clothes. That's just not happening. And what we're gonna do man, I wish I had like a way to balance my phone. Because I would just right here. Nice to watch. And just eat that thing. Maybe. But I ain't got anything to hold it up with. You can do that. Orientation. You can do that. Orientation is locked, so it's not gonna work like that. I don't want to spook him, so I don't want to spook him to where he'll drop it. I got an idea. We're gonna use our tripod. Okay. And what we're gonna use it for is kind of like a catching machine, kind of. And then what we'll do is kind of try and maneuver it a little bit. There. It's gonna be a little in the way, but I think you guys can see it now. What he's gonna try and do is maneuver it so he can get to the head and swallow it. Okay, so here y'all go. Y'all get to watch this unfold now. I'm gonna eat. You'll figure it out, guys. Just watch. Oh, he's starting to swallow it now. I think y'all can see that. I can't because the leg's in the way. Yeah, that's perfectly in frame. It's starting to rain, guys. Oh my goodness, thank the Lord my pond is safe. So while we're here, watching him swallow his meal, I'm gonna drop some general common snake knowledge on you guys. So, Stinger is a ball python. He is a non-venomous species of snake, meaning, and since he is non-venomous, he has no choice but to constrict his prey, which when we were live, or when we fed him, you could see him, he wrapped like a quarter of his body around the rat. I think he's having a hard time getting that down. But if you can see the corner of his jaw, kind of, yeah, y'all can. You can see that his jaw is looking kind of separated from his head, and that is actually true. Snakes can dislocate their jaws or unhinge their jaws to eat things that are bigger than the size of their heads. Anacondas do this, and so do reticulated pythons. If they somehow grab a hold of a human. Stinger is a male ball python, so he's going to be at a maximum of 4 to 5 feet long, and he is got 6 to 7, 5, like around the 5 to 7 range, different types of genetics or morphs that all pythons can have. This is probably the most aggressive he's been when feeding. The last 2 times when my sister fed him, he actually took a minute to actually eat, but there he kind of just immediately took it. He kind of backed up a little bit, took him a minute to realize it was a rat, because I think he was sleeping, and I might have made him a little angry. So, and as you can probably guess, snakes do have teeth, but they are not able to chew due to having fragile jaw bones, and basically their whole bodies being muscle. So they have to swallow their prey down whole, and since they don't have throats, this basically can't choke them. And as time goes on in this stream, we'll actually probably see the rat go down to the midsection of his body. Y'all will actually be able to see it pass over, or pass through, and he is not wasting any time. I mean, he is just eating that as fast as he can. Like I said, it's been a week since we last fed him, which is the appropriate time, or the appropriate time between feeding for a lot of snakes, even venomous ones. The venomous ones are more nomadic ambush predators, so once they lie in wait for their food, and then they have to burn so much energy to go and find it once they bite it, because they have to, because since it's envenomated, they have to chase it and all that. So a lot. It's a lot. And he actually ate it from the tail to the head this time, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Well, it's okay for him to do that, like the teeth won't cut him or something. Because internal bleeding for a snake is not good. And can't really see it from my point of view. His head's behind the leaf. He's gonna have to work that down, straighten himself up, which he seems to be doing right now. And if you look right there, you can actually see him pushing it down deeper towards his stomach area. And a lot of people actually think that snakes have like a short little throat. They have an esophagus like us, so that's how they breathe. And then that esophagus kind of connects to their lungs, which is also connected to everything basically. Oh, he's yawning. He's yawning. I think he's got substrate in his mouth. Yeah, he does. Or is that just a rat? It looks like a rat. But snakes have an esophagus, and that kind of substitutes as a throat as well. And we can already see that that rat has passed quite down the body already. It's actually right there. But he's kind of trying to figure out what the freak is inside his mouth. When it's irritated him enough, he'll wind up going to his pond and taking a drink, and he'll be just fine. But yeah, got to feed my snake on live. Only one person joined, and they're not even here right now. So that's just great. I'm hoping this will upload. And I don't know what he's doing right now, but he's being silly, like always. So I haven't picked him up in a good little minute. I think it's been like 4 days, maybe 3 days since I last picked him up and kind of hung out with him. I might be able to get that out of his mouth if he'll let me. Let's see if we can do that. And I also got to get the poop out of his enclosure. So I don't want to call it a cage because that's definitely not what it is. It's kind of sticking out of his mouth, so we just take the tweezers we fed him with. If he'll just let us get close enough to grab that. Good job, buddy. I don't want him to throw up his food, so there we go. Got it. He's got a little bit more in there, but we got a good bit of it out. And then right here, back here, if you can see my tweezers, that is snake poo. Probably shouldn't have picked that up with the tweezers. Probably, I'll have to wash those later. Or just use the tweezers again. We gotta pick up his thermometer anyways. Looks like he dumped a pee back here as well. Snakes actually don't pee a liquid since they crawl around. It could actually infect their cloaca if they had just waste from their body going back up after. So what they do is their pee, what happens is that their pee actually turns from a liquid to a solid. So they kind of poop out like these old white pebbles, kind of almost. And it turns out to be everything in there. That was his last meal. It was his meal last week. And yeah. Great idea with the tripod I had there. But thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this little stream video thing. I'm hoping you guys will see this. It's pretty cool. First time I actually got to feed my snake, and if we take a look, you can actually see where that rat is. It's already right there or right there. It's one of the two. I think it's right there already. So kind of shows you he's kind of small. He's a little over a foot long, so he's not super big. Good thing we didn't burn the table again. He's kind of figuring out. I think his jaw is still unhinged, and he's still got substrate in there, but he'll be just fine. If you guys enjoyed, give a like, subscribe if you're new. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.